full creation that I have been made on this planet, and it is so beautiful because the name of it is Dear Jesus It's Us. I will put the link in the description. So to get more closer to God, you can. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sunkissed and I'm Shiny. First of all, I want to apologize for not posting for a long period of time. Like, I have been posting short videos but not long videos, and my friends has been requesting, like my closest friends has been keep telling me a lot of things happened in my life. And anyway, in this time, I met Jesus for, like, I got to know Jesus more. I started to build a very strong relationship with him, and I started to think that, okay, what can I do for Jesus? Like, what can I really do? So I thought, okay, I have been telling and giving advices for people, which, like, I think, yeah, when you look at it in a worldly standard, it might be okay. But I thought, to, okay, let's dig deeper and let's tell and let's be honest about your life and let's start your journey again. So today I'm going to talk about my testimony. Uh, First of all, I want to say I'm a international student. I think I have told before as well, but I'm telling again. I'm an international student who is studying in another country, which I'm not going to, like, put all of the details outside because I'm just kind of private person. So I want to tell, it's okay to be start again. It's okay to, take a long break, but people might tell sometimes, the people who you thought our friends might also, backstab with you, tell you this and that and all of those dramas. But I'm not gonna go back again. So just pray, forgive them and pray. So let's dig deeper. So as I said before, I thought it would be better to start my journey again in YouTube with sharing my testimony, because I know lot of people, including me, have been struggling with this world, because we always fight with anxiety, depression, all of those things. At the same time, we always search the love, the care, the peace from the world that we could never get. So I have been the same kid for a very long period of time. Even though I'm a follower of Jesus Christ, I have been doing the same thing, because we all are human beings and we all fall into sins. So I want to start and I want to tell that I born in another country, peak name. I don't want to reveal anything. That's why I'm just kind of be low-key private. Uh, so then after a few years, we moved back to another country, and I stayed for around 17 years, and I mean, a lot of things happened in my life. Like, I got hurt, I got betrayed, I got all of those, like the hard stages. I faced those things. At the same time, I want to tell, like, I thought it would be the end, but no, it was not the end, because, like, I literally moved to another country and the same thing happened. But this time it was with Jesus and it was so closer to Jesus. So let me reveal the thing. So what happened was, I I'm a kid who is, like, those people pleasing, begging, and, telling people to stay in your life, and you will do whatever it takes to keep those people in your life. So I'm a kid like that. So I used to think that helping other people, like not doing, like, the right thing, and, hurting them back is wrong, and it is actually wrong. But what was happening is, like, I was literally killing myself. because I was the eldest daughter in my family. I have been hurting myself so badly. I think all of these eldest daughters relate this topic. When you are the eldest daughter, like, you always try to fix things, you always try to control things, like, sometimes you are the your parent, like, you are the person who just give advices for everyone, but you are not pointing at yourself. Like, you are helping other people, but you are not helping yourself, because you are, when it comes to yourself, you don't, first of all, you don't have time, and second of all, you don't have the energy to do that. So I was doing the exact thing. I was just putting myself back and giving time to other people, like doing for them this, that, and all of those things. So what happened was, in the beginning, I had uh, two sisters. So when my second sister born, like, I don't want to tell details, don't misunderstand. So low key, like, uh, I had my one of the like, one of the person in my family who has been, like, torturing and telling me what to do and what to do not. And I want to tell that I love her so much. Okay, you guys know that she's a woman. Yes, I love her so much, even though I got all of those tortured, like, hated and everything which was running inside my head. I still love her, because that's what God is asking us to do. But I want to tell, it led me into try to, like, kill myself and hate myself so, so, so badly, which I started to question my worth. Like, am I really worth enough? Am I really good enough? Like, will people accept me? Will I ever get loved, and will I ever get forgiven? Because when you like, live in a home that is abusive, and constantly like, telling you what to do and what to do not, and whatever the mistakes that is happening in your life, will be like, repeatedly over and over again, like, tell you, and you, like, when you just try to forget them, no, like, the home is like, no, it's just telling you over and over again, and like, just hurting you. So I grew up in a family situation like that, and my only way was, like, leaving the home. Like, it has been always running in my head, like, I want to leave the home, I want to leave the home. Like, when the right age comes, I'm gonna leave the home. It's not because I don't love them, it's because I have to love myself. Like, I have to choose myself. So, a follower of Jesus Christ, we have been taught that choosing yourself is bad. No, guys, it's not something like that. Yeah, you have to choose yourself, but you have to not be like, completely be selfish and me, guys. No, it's not something like that. You have to be like, yes, I'm gonna choose myself, but I'm gonna do the same thing, like, like, take care of people who is around you, and keep boundaries, and work for the boundaries. So likewise, I have been struggling in the home like that. And when it comes to school, I hated school, actually. Like, that's the one of the, like, at a very young age, I started to that was the place, like, I started to beg people to stay in my life. So I have been, like, doing anything for people. When I say anything, like, anything, I don't even care about myself, I do anything. So I'm like, people pleasing, begging, and crying every single day, and not even thinking about myself. So, like that, I grew up from first grade to uh 11th grade, like that. So I start to search love. So I ended up in a relationship, and again, it's like a blah blah, all of those dramas, and like that, I have been going through a lot. So at the end, even though I have been, like, in that relationship, in that friendship, everything, I have been I have been with God. Okay, I'm not telling I have been not with God, but I was not much closer to God. I was not allowing God to do things in my life. Like when I need God, I will go for God. Like, like I'm not consistently with God. So I know that because of that only, I have been, like hurting myself. I have been not protecting myself, and letting whatever happens to me, like I'm okay with whatever happens, because I'm like, okay, Jesus will take care, and this will happen, and God is with me, and crying every single day and going through depression, all of these, home stages, friend zone stages, like all of these stages. What I want to tell, like I have been going through panic attacks, crying every single day, like asking God, why me, and going to church every day, and again kneeling down, and again crying, 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 and asking from God, like, please take away the pain. Like, please, God, like, I want to live freely. But no, like, nothing was changing. Like, because the reason was I have been telling to God to remove things, and I have been attaching, like, I have been, like, keeping things inside me, like like, okay, I'm telling to God to remove this person, but I'm like, at the same time I'm holding on to this person. So I'm like, yeah, I'm telling to God, but like, what God literally says to us is like, if you're asking something from me, get ready to get rid of it. Like, if you're asking like God to like remove something in your life, be ready to like let go of it as well. But I was not ready. I was like, just try to hold it up and keep it up to myself. So while i I started to get closer to God slowly, slowly, and I started to pray. Like, I was like, God, I want you to do things in my life. I really want you to tell me what to do, and I will stop expecting from other people, and I will start expect from you. And I will completely stop keeping hopes on people. I will completely stop, trusting people. So slowly, slowly, I have been going to these darks at the same, like, it has been, actually, it is like good and bad, like in the middle, actually, not completely dark. It's like good and bad, completely middle. So then what did I do was, I was like, unknowingly, I am starting to get hurt. So one day, I don't want to tell detail. So I'm getting like a large panic attack. Like, I'm getting up to like screaming so badly, like so badly, like neighbors are coming as well. So then, I was like telling to my mom, I want to leave, like I want to leave this home. So after a few months, I am moving to another country. Still, this is not stopping. Still, like, it's getting like not that much worse, but it was kind of worse. So I came to here. I came to the country. So I started to again like go through this panic attacks like every single day. I am, because of job pressure, family pressure, this and that. As you are the eldest daughter in your family. When you see things, I was like, yeah, I know I'm not going to face like an easy task, because I'm going to start my life again in zero and very young age. Like, there is no one for me to help. Like, yeah, I know God is there, but I don't, like completely relying on God. This that at this stage was like, yeah, I was telling to God to do things in my life, but I'm not completely relying on Him. Like, I'm not submitting myself to Him. So I was like trying to do things in my own, and one day I was crying so badly, and the like I stayed in a home, like that was aunties. So those people came to my room, and they was like, Shiny, like no, they was like banging the door, yeah, banging the door, and they was like, Shiny, what's happening, like why are you crying, like is everything okay? And I was like, no, I want to find a job and this and that. So then, I'm like, they was like, don't cry, you will get a job, this and that. But like coming to your own reality and understanding a problem, like I did not had those kinds of people in my life, and I was searching. And at the same time, I was like praying for Christian friends as well. So I was like, I just called to my best friend and I was like weeping, like I was crying, crying, crying so badly. I'm crying. It was around 2 o'clock or something like that in the afternoon. So I was like crying, crying, crying. And my friend was like, Shiny, what's the point of crying, girl? Like, crying won't fix problems. Okay, yeah, you have to let out your emotions out. But if you're crying for the same reason over and over again, I think you have to think about it. Like, don't do that. So I was like, I decided, okay, I'm gonna change my life. Like, I'm gonna stop this crying thing because, yeah, it will just make me sick. If I can't stand strong with God, like, if I can't move on with these things that is happening in my life, I have to cry forever. So I decided, okay, it's okay for the whatever the things that happen, I'm gonna face these things. So what I did was like I started to completely surrender in front of God. I mean, I really mean it, like completely surrender. Like, whatever happening in my life, I started to look in a positive way. Like I started to, like submit to God, and I started to build a close relationship with God. Like it led me into, praying over people, like forgiving people so easily. I really mean it, like so easily, because I had these traumas and everything, which and panic attacks and all, everything. Because of that, it has been so hard. And like sometimes like the people, like them what they are going to do, and so you're going to treat them as well in that bad way. So I literally started to stop those things. Like I started to look at myself, oh my god, Shiny, is that really you? And actually I was so impressed, and it was all God. That's the only thing. Like I was surprised how Jesus started to change me, how Jesus, accepted me, loved me just the way I am. Even though I was a broken mess, I had huge amount of pain and betrayal and all of those things. God was like, hand over them to me and I'm here to you. And one thing, I was so happy, and I started to get the peace inside me. And God was like giving me work, and I'm good at my studies. Okay, I missed this part. Actually, I was a student like who studied good in school. Like I was like good, like best, and I had good grades and everything. But when these family dramas came on, like I started to like go dig deeper, and I was not focused on my education. I was just running here and there, just focused on people. Really, I was focused on people. But I thought at the same time, like I can't study, I was not good enough, like I will never get grades. But like God just changed the entire reality, which I have been telling to myself over and over again, that yeah, you are not good enough, you are not the person that like will get out from the situations and all of these things. Like God was like, no, no, my child. With one thing I always reminded to myself is like chapter, it says, with mankind everything is impossible, but with God everything is possible. So I try to like keep reminding that to myself, even when it was hard. And there were days that I cried, but it was with God. Like I was crying in front of God, and I was begging in front of God, and I was okay. Because last time it was like getting panic attacks and all of these things, like yeah, God was there, but I was not with God. So I thought, like, when all of those things happen, like I will never get rid of those things, and I had to carry those things until my deathbed, like that, this and that. But God was like, no, just hand over it to me, and I'm really here for you. I'm really here for you. And literally, after everything, I got to understand that no matter how many mistakes you have done in your life, God will be always there for you. Like, I'm not telling I'm a perfect person. No, I have done so many mistakes, even though I have got hurt and everything. And I'm not worthy enough to even talk about my story, because God is so good. He he knew before even like happening things in my life, he knew that he is with me. He was behind me, telling me and giving me signs, literally, to like hand it over to me, don't carry on those things, give it to me. But I'm like, no, 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 I'm gonna carry on these things. Like, I'm gonna fix things in my own way, and I'm gonna, when we are living in this world, we will always be like, mentored and told and everything. You can't cry and you can't be sad. Like, that's the, like, if you are not, figuring out your life, it's not okay. Like, it's so wrong. Like, you have to do something, you have to be, the best level of your, have education and all of those stuff. Guys guys, like, listen, there is no such thing like that. You are living on this planet all for the first time. So that doesn't mean you have to, do all of those, wrong things, like, going to clubs, cheating, gossiping, backstabbing, blah blah blah, all of those things. No, that doesn't mean like that. Actually, before ending, I want to tell. So, as I said, I after my friend told that thing, I started to get healed slowly, slowly, and I found a place that felt like home, which is a church. And slowly, slowly, I was like, okay, I'm finding my people, and in the journey, and you know what? Like, I have small, small goals. Like, I want to be this person in this place, and I want to be this person in that place, like that. And God has been doing all of these things in my life in that place. Like, He has been, okay, you want to be this person, okay, I'm doing, you want to be an editor, okay, tick, you are an editor now. And like that, all of things has been, accomplished by God's grace. And even though that, like, slowly, slowly, I'm going, I was like, I think I was started to getting, more closer to God. Like, one thing I learned is, like, when you start to get more and more closer to God, and when you really strongly, like, build up a very strong relationship with God, Satan will always come to drag you down. So, sometimes it will start with, the most closest people, and maybe it is your home, maybe it is your church, maybe it's your environment that you are working. We don't know, but like, I have been a same situation, and but this time it was with God. So, and God was like, yeah, I know this girl has gone through a lot, so I'm not gonna let her alone. So I'm gonna send some people who really, really care about her. And yeah, I want to tell, these days I'm just blindly trusting God, even though it's so, so, so hard. Like, there are some, not some, actually a lot of things that is with me and God, like, no one else knows. And I really mean it. Like, you don't need to share everything on this planet, like, even with the closest person you have, just share it with God, and it's totally fine. You don't share it with the people, because sometimes when you get, judged and those, all of those things, you're afraid to share things. But I'm telling you, God will never judge you. God will never judge you. I really mean it. So share things with God. Before sharing things with, people around you, share things with God. Talk more, yap with God more than yapping with people. And at the same time, get ready to listen to God. Like, obey to God, because there is no point of us if we are, just telling to God, and if we are not ready to listen from God. I think God wants you to listen. Maybe whoever the person is watching this video, you might have a huge trauma story, past story, and much worse story than me, and it is totally fine. That is your testimony, darling. That is your testimony. And I'm telling you, take that to God, take that to Jesus Christ. He's gonna take it, and he's gonna change your entire life. I really mean it. He's gonna change your entire life. He can use everything. and he will use everything in your life. There is nothing in our lives that has been happened without knowing him, and he knows the reason, he knows why you have this much pain. Imagine I don't have this pain, and I don't like, I'm okay with being, like Loki, this kind of person. I might be not talking about Jesus, you know. So I'm very, very, very grateful. All of the heart. I really mean it, like all of the heart. All of the people who betrayed me, all of the people who, like targeted me and everything. And I did as well. I did as well. Okay. I did as well. So all of the things that happened in my life, I am so, so, so grateful for God. And I thank God a lot. And it was a blessing, even though it was hurtful, and some things, like still traumatize and still haunts me. I know God will heal me, and I'm so, so, so glad that God did all of those things to me, because I know that without God I am not here at all. And while the process was going on, I started to get open to people. I started to, like talk to people again, because I used to be and very, very vast extrovert. Like I always want to, make other people happy. So I'm putting aside myself and I'm making other people happy. And I like mean the time I'm getting hurt and everything, so I'm becoming an introvert. So now I'm again try to become an extrovert by, like getting out of the, fears and everything. But I want to tell, actually it was never the things that is, it was really the enemy, and it was your mind. Like inside your mind you have been telling yourself that you can't talk with people, you can't do this, you can't, just you have been telling to yourself this and that and this and that, all of those things, because you know that you can't do those things, and you clearly knows that those things has been planned by the enemy, not by Jesus Christ. It has planned by the enemy. It does it mean like you have to hate people? Oh no, no. You have to pray for them. You have to ask forgiveness from them. You have to ask God to help you to forgive those people, because like no matter how much you are holy, and no matter how many times you are praying, like how many times you are praying, if you can't forgive a person, if you can't stop being jealous for a person, if you can't, like accept things from God, and if you can't, love your neighbor as yourself, guys, there is no point of praying. It relates to every religion. It's not only about, like Christians or this and that. No, it relates to every religion. Like one thing about Jesus is, no matter how much it's hard, Jesus died for you, all of you guys. And he literally is telling that every single day that you are my beloved. Like you are the beautiful creation that I have been made on this planet. And it is so, so, so beautiful, because we think that, like if you just go far away from the place you are staying, and if you look at the nature, and it is so beautiful, guys, like you can't even, like just look at the sky, just look at the sun, the sunsets every single day and every single minute, second, like you can find a new sun, like new version of the sky. And still God is telling you that you are the best thing that is ever happened to me, and I created you to my own image. So it's okay to have those heavy stories. Hand over it to God. God will use it. People will take this, and people will think that okay, she's trying to get attention, she's trying to become vulnerable in the internet and this and that. Guys, literally, if just for you it might be a vulnerable story and this and that, but for my God and for the people who really, really need this, no, this is, I don't want any attention. I just want to talk about God more, and how God just healed me. And I will bring more episodes, like how to get out from those situations, even though like you have been stuck for a very, very long period. I'm telling you, like, God wanted me to bring to another country to start to love to myself. God wanted me to, like, show things and understand things and, give advices. Like, literally, there are situations like I'm giving advices to people, like, and people are starting to open up to me. And I'm like, oh my God, like, why are you opening up to me? So, there is a reason for everything. Like, even when it comes to, like, elder people, I have been noticing in my life, like, they start to share their stories. Like, I'm like, okay, 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 so God really wants me to pray for them. Like, that's the only reason. God doesn't want you to, take those stories and, like, gossip around the world, tell those other people. You're even, like, if you're having a conversation with, like, a person, guys, keep it with God and that person. Don't share it with other people, because that person trusted you. So don't let it happen. So I will bring more things for you guys. So before leaving, I really want to pray for you guys. Like, I know that it has been not easy, and but I want to tell you, Jesus is with you. You are not alone. Jesus loves you so much, and he literally died for you. And I want to tell that you are not alone with this journey. So I'm gonna pray for you guys. Dear Heavenly Father, I'm thanking you for giving me this nice opportunity to do everything in your name. Abba, I'm asking from you, the people who are watching this video, I really need you to let them know and talk to them and let them understand that, yeah, you are really working in their life. God, you changed my life, and you know that you were with me no matter what, no matter how much I have been running things around me and running for the worldly things. You have been holding my hand. You have been telling me, my child, I'm with you. Just let me handle things in my own way. Don't try to control things in your way. So, Lord, I'm asking from you for the person who is behind the screen. God, please bless them, and I rebuke every single name that is not from you. I rebuke it in your name, Jesus. Jesus, please protect them. Please guide them and help them to get out from all of those things which you did it literally to me. How you took me out from all of those things. I want you to help them as well, Lord. I don't care whether you are a follower of Christ or you are a worldly person or you don't believe in God at all, whatever those things, I literally do not care, Abba. But one thing I care is, like, you are really working on their lives, and I know that you are going to save them in your time, and I really want you to talk to them. Please, Lord, take care of them and bless them more and help them to grow closer to you like you did it to me. I'm handing over everything into your name. Amen. Abba. So guys, see you guys in the next video, and I really hope you understood something, and I really want to remind you again, you are not alone in this journey. You are going with Jesus, and he got your back. He has got your back, and he wants you to surrender on him, and he's waiting on you. He's counting on you guys. Like, he's literally counting on you guys. So please, like, just let him control. Start. So guys, before ending the video, like, I want to tell, um it's a, I think some people might know, like, who has been stayed in my channel for a long time. Actually, me and my friend, we are doing a podcast. Like, the name of it is Dear Jesus It's Us. I will put the link in the description. So to get more closer to God, you can watch videos in there as well. Actually, we have been doing that channel in our own language, which is Sinhala. But we decided, like, recently we are gonna do it in English, because most of the people has been requesting. Like, at the same time, we have been getting answers, from the elders, like from the pastors as well, like, to do the videos in English, because it will be more helpful and it will reach for more people. Because, like, the world might tell you, you have to have these things and these luxury buildings and everything. Guys, when you are dying, you can't take anything, and what is really matter is your soul. If your soul is with the Satan, I mean with the demonic things and everything, guys, please don't let it happen. Like, you have to come back to Jesus, because that's the only way. That's the only way for eternity. There is no other way. and he is a living God. Read the Bible. I will really bring more episodes. And please take care of yourself. Love you. Take care. God bless you.